Hey, what's up, guys? It's your homie Alpha Centori on the board. Today I'm going to show you how to work with a product called Granular Blend Box. It's from a sound design company called Boom Bap Labs. You can check out at the boombaplabs.com. You can find that product there. Basically, what it is, it's a toolbox to help you design your own drum sounds by layering different textures and different sounds, from the envelope, ADSR envelope. So they've done it very meticulously, well organized by folders according to the ADSR envelope. So you have your attack folder, the sustain, decay, and the body, and basically when you combine all those in 4 or 5 layers, you get a rich drum sound. They've included tools to make your kicks, snare, and hi-hats. There's also noises, crackles, statics, weird quirk sound effects, stuff like that to add texture to your sound. So basically what I'm going to show you today is give you just a quick example of how it sounds and how to use it. So I know with machine, okay, let me load it. This is Granular Blend Box. This is how it looks. And see, this is all the, this is ADSR. Then you got your kick, no, hi-hat, kick, snare. And for each one, you have, see, like for the snare, I have 4 different folders. This is snare, and here I have the snare click, the snare high pass, snare mids, and snare body. So basically these are the 4 layers. These are the sounds for the 4 different layers. They're already spread across different folders. So basically, if I want to go for a snare body, I just go there, and then all the snare bodies appear in this list. This is snare, and here I have the snare click, the snare high pass, snare mids, and snare body. So basically these are the 4 layers. These are the sounds for the 4 different layers. They're already spread across different folders. So basically, if I want to go for a snare body, I just go there, and then all the snare bodies appear in this list. And basically what I do is I load, I choose this pad, I click the load button here, and then I have my first, this is a body. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to add 4 different layers. So the way it works with machine is you spread your sounds across different pads, and then you link your pads together to make one sound. I know on the MPC it's a bit different. On the MPC, I think you link your sound all on the same pad with the different parameters inside the software. So basically it's the same thing. So let me show you a quick, I'm gonna make a sound quickly and show you how I do it. So let's make a snare. So I go in my snare folder, I go in my ADSR folder, then I choose my snare here, and then for my first pad I'm gonna choose my snare click. What is a snare click? Well, it's the attack. It's the first sound, the peak of the snare, the impact. So here are all the clicks. Okay, basically it's just a click. I'll put it low. Okay. Second pad, a snare high pass. A high pass is basically the sound of a snare, but you don't have the low sound, the low bass or the low end frequencies. You only have the I could call it the flesh of the snare, or the under the snare there's the rim and the grid, the little metal branches. So this is the sound of high pass. Well, basically what they are is they're short snares without the low frequency. Okay, I'll choose this one. And this, now let's, for the third pad, let's choose snare mids. The mids, well, it explains itself. There are the mids frequencies. So basically it's between the low and the high. So we're getting, with the mids, we're getting close to the full body of the snare. And on the fourth pad, this is the body, meaning this is like the fullness of the snare. Okay, so now we have attack, high pass, mids, full body. Now, I'm going to link all those pads together. Here. Okay, so when I hit the pad, this is how it sounds, all four together. See all the pads. Now, one quick tip that I will give you is, now all the sounds are in the are panned in the center. Okay, what do you want to do to take advantage of your stereo space is pan some sounds across left and right to get a richer and fuller sound. So the ones I usually spread around the pans are the body and the mids. The attack, I leave it on the center. Maybe sometimes I can spread the high pass. So let me spread it. This is the pan control. I'll spread the high pass a little bit on the left, the mids completely on the right, and the body just a little bit on the left. Okay, now one other thing people don't really think about, and I strongly suggest to do, is play with the pitch of these different layers, because yes, they offer, Granular Blend Box offers lots of sounds, but it's cool to make your own sounds, to take their sounds and transform them, so you even customize your own drums even further. So let's pitch down the high pass. Okay, I notice a slight difference, but there is one. And the mids, let's high pitch. The body a little bit lower. You know what, actually let's make it high pitched. Okay, and now what's cool is that you can change the sound of the body live when you play your pad. As I click next here, because this means next sound. Okay, this is cool. Now the mid one here, I'm going to go for the mid folder, snare mids. I'm going to change the mids. Now, one other thing we tend to forget is play with the volumes of these pads, of these layers. By adjusting the volumes, you bring out the sound of one pad, more than the other, and it gives a different sound. Like, let's say I turn down the mids here and the high. Okay, now I only have the body and the attack. So let me go up with this. Turn down the body a little bit. Okay, I like that. So now basically what I do, I have a sound that I like. Now, of course, I can put a reverb and stuff like that, but I'm going to keep it raw like this. And I'm going to resample it to make it only a stereo file. So in Machine, you go in Sampling, Record, put it to Internal, detect the threshold to off, choose a pad where you want your sound to record, press Start, Trigger, Stop, and then you have your sound. I'm just going to adjust the start point, truncate. And that's it. Normalize, and I have my own drum sound, my snare. So that was a quick way to show you how to do it. In the blend box, you have ADSR for kick, hi-hat, snares. Then you have breakbeats, textures, breakbeats, hi-hats, kicks, snares. Those are sounds from original breakbeats, so they're more authentic. I mean, they're more like sounds that you will recognize. See, this is a snare from Skull Snap. I don't remember that break, but these are. This is a snare from Jotek's Papa Was 2. Anyways, they're known snares. It's a good thing to have this because when you're making boom bap or old school, these sounds are, when you hear those sounds, they make you feel like you reminisce and you feel like it's a reference to the 90s and the old days. So it's cool to sometimes blend those known sounds with different unknown sounds, and then you create, a blend between both. Like, it's a flash to the past. Okay, so you have ADSR sounds, breakbeat textures, extra sounds. What do we have here? We have beeps, clicks and pops, crackles, machinery, metal, strange stuff, tiny SFX, and transients. We have lo-fi textures, kicks and snare. These are lo-fi, reverbs, and sub bass for your kicks. So let's say for reverbs, you can add a layer to your snare. Let's see what we have as a lo-fi texture for the snare. See, there's more grit. Then let's go for the extra sounds. What do we have here? Let me see. Extra sounds, beeps. Well, okay. If you add those, but very low, at low volume, you can add a texture to your sound. Like if it's too loud, it doesn't work. But and like metal. These can really make some give interesting textures to your snares. We have crackles, of course. These are vinyl crackles. Machinery. All right, strange stuff. All right. We have all kinds of stuff. Tiny SFX. Lots of goodies. So I think there's about I think it's 2,000 sounds approximately. So you have a lot of components to make your own drum sounds. So basically that was my small tutorial, short tutorial. Boom Bap Labs will release a Granular Blend Box extension pack. So we will inject more snare tools, more kicks, and more different sounds to make your sounds even richer, to give you even more possibilities. So stay tuned for the expansions, and I strongly suggest grab that Granular Blend Box. You won't regret it. All right, my man, yo, this is Alpha Centori. Boom Bap Labs. Peace, I'm out, yo. Peace.